Good morning everyone. We have the front paddocks being slashed. So exciting. I'll be able to get in there and check everything out again properly. Really pleased. Very exciting. I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. So one strip's done so far. Let's see how much you can get done in 2 hours. It's definitely a much larger track than I can get on the ride-on. And the ride-on's not working at the moment anyway. But yeah, let's see how he goes. Exciting. Looks like he's doing along the front fence at the moment. Not sure if you can see him. See if I can zoom in a bit. You can just see him moving in the middle there. Anyway, we'll come back soon and show you the progress. Big track there started already. Significantly later in the day, as you can see the sun's about to set. It was a bit too hot earlier and I had a heap of things to do, so I didn't get out here. But this is 2.5 hours worth of slashing that got done. Let's check it out, see how it all went. Some bits are still a bit long, but that actually is not a bad thing. Well, it's bad for me walking, although it looks like he possibly hasn't gone over this little bit here. It's probably a bit too uneven, but he cleaned up that mess heap there, which is great because I couldn't get in there with the ride-on at all because there was a whole heap of sticks in there, and I really shouldn't go in there still because there are still sticks. See, this is a lovely layer of mulch on the ground now, and the grass is not too short, so Joel Salatin would say that this is teenage grass cut at this height, so that should mean that it'll grow back quite quickly. And if I can get the fencing fixed, I might be able to get a cow in here. Let's check the mulberry tree. The mulberry tree's not doing very well. Well, it's not doing badly, but it's just not doing. I think I've got a comfrey down there that's still alive. Everything else that I planted seems to have died. But that mulberry's doing okay. It really needs to be cleaned out. I need to take the cage away from it and clean up all around it. But I'm really pleased with how well this has been cut. You can tell the spot that I've been keeping up with the ride-on. It's done a much better job. Ground is a bit uneven, but I'm really pleased with this, and I'm even happier still because he's gone mostly up and down, which means when it rains the water comes down this way. So I'm hoping all these little mounds of grass are actually going to slow the water runoff and help it soak into the ground a bit better. That's what I'm hoping. It's really mulched it up all really nicely. What I really should do is have a proper wander around the paddock, have a look at all the ground, see what the soil conditions like. What I do want to see what it's like is the areas that I've previously, like this spot here is where the goats were, and there was a mulberry tree in there at one point that the goats ate. So I need to clean out all those cobblers pegs, take that down and plant another tree in there or something. My mango that I planted there has died, but the pigeon pea's actually died off too, but the leucaena's still okay. So the goats were here as well. You can't really see a lot of difference, although I didn't have them here a huge amount. Ideally, I'd probably like to come through with the ride-on. So some of it's just laid down, but that's okay. Most of it has cut really nicely, so I'm really pleased with that. There was a patch over here that I rolled out a bale of hay. I wonder what it's doing, although it got messed up I think a lot by the drainage ditch being done. Although I think this might be it here. It actually isn't looking that great at all. But he knocked down a few of the ant mounds that were around the place too. So that was really good. Oh, ripped up some of the hose. I need to come through and pick all that up. Now, he did say there was a chain over here that he found, which will be from when I had the goats over here. Now this isn't, I had hoped that this would have been a better area over here, but it hasn't. The goats haven't improved it that much at all by the looks of it, although it's a bit hard to tell really. Now, there's one of my goat chains. Somehow my IBCs have been knocked over slightly. Oh, I think I'm going to need 2 hands for that. Be back in a minute. One chain retrieved. It's still quite stuck over there. I'm surprised about how much dirt there actually, the bare dirt that's still there. This will be really good for the paddock, having all of this mulch down on top of it. I'm trying to get this chain. It's somewhat stuck. There we go. I managed to get stuck on another bit of weed. Anyway, so fun. I'm really pleased with how this has come up. It's not too short, but it's not too long. I'm disappointed that the efforts that I have made to try and improve the soil don't seem to have actually done that much. But I was also over at my neighbour's on Christmas Day and having a look at his paddocks, and he's been working on his paddocks for 5 years, and the soil's still eating inches and inches of wood chips at a time. Like he put down 10 inches or something, and then with 6 months ago and it's ground level now, so you can't even tell that he put it down. Little trees that I planted there haven't survived, but that's not surprising. I'm really not fit. I have a garden hose under here somewhere. I thought I'd picked it all up and got it up out of the grass. Oh, that's going to be a pain. That's going to need a little bit more time than what I've got now. But I need to come back out again. I mean, I mounded up a huge amount of hay there, and it's just all been absorbed into the soil. There's just so little life. The ground really needs a lot of work. There's an ant hill in the middle of the paddock that he didn't manage to get down. But either way, we know what we're working with. And we've got some sort of idea as to how things are going. And hopefully all this organic matter sitting on top of the grass will help feed the soil. So yeah, anyway, that's the update for today. I don't know how interesting that was, but yeah, and I would love to go and wander up there further, but my foot's really not happy at the moment. I know the magpies have been having a great deal of fun digging around in all the grass clippings, so that's really good. And hopefully in a couple of weeks I'll get Cam back to slash another paddock, possibly that one over there. And then a couple of weeks after that I can start doing some work on the back paddocks. But these front paddocks were my first part to work on. So yeah, and I'm working on growing some more trees to plant out here. Got some mangoes growing, some mulberries. With the pigeon peas, I'll just stick the pigeon pea in situ, I think. There's another pile of sticks. His slash is really good because it just mowed over the top of all of these sticks and everything. So I can't do that with the rod on. But yeah. But I'll be much happier once I've actually got livestock in here. Hopefully rotationally grazing them, or cell grazing. Probably more to the point. This area needs a lot of work. So anyway, you have a great day, and thanks for joining in on my wander through the paddocks, and I'll catch you in the next video. Remember, you're either green and growing or you're ripe and rotting, and I'll catch you in the comment section. Bless you.